Welcome to the Gals Guide to the Galaxy podcast, where a group of gals gather for you one cool thing around our topic of the month. Is it ancient history? Is it breaking news? Is it safe for work? Well, that's up to each gal. All we know is that...
Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night.
Welcome back. I'm Bonnie, and I'm joined by Leah, Katie, and Denise talking about our one cool cartoon thing. Leah already talked about Wonder Woman, and Denise already talked about Betty Boop. But before we dive in, let's get to know something random about our gal pals. I want to know, do you still watch cartoons as adults?
Yeah. See, we were almost going to have the challenge, can you name all of the cartoons that you still watch as an adult? And Denise is like, oh, hell yeah.
Who does not watch the Bugs Bunny cartoons? Come on.
I haven't watched them in a while, but yeah. But I still would, yeah, if I came across it. Yep.
They're the best. But I like Samurai Jack. I like Dexter's Laboratory isn't on anymore, which really disappoints me. and Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. I just love all those. I love them.
See?
Yes. Well, you know that I do not consume a lot of the TV
This
or
is true.
movies. But I'm totally down with cartoons.
Sweet.
I'll sit down with my kiddo. He is a huge fan of Spirited Away and the Goldfish.
Oh, Hayao Miyazaki.
Yes.
Miyazaki-san.
Why was Miyazaki not in my head? So we watched the
I love
Miyazaki
Miyazaki-san.
a lot. Yes.
Okay, good. Yeah.
He's a bunny. That big thing with the girl with the umbrella.
There's Totoro. Yes,
Totoro.
Totoro.
That's what I was
Totoro,
thinking. Isn't
Totoro.
Totoro some kind of bunny? Maybe a bunny?
He's a
Maybe.
dust bunny.
He's a...
Is-
Oh, yes.
Lovely.
I'm aware of these things.
Oh, they're
Hayao
good.
Miyazaki
They're good.
it's Japanese fantasy is basically what it is.
Yeah.
Science fiction fantasy that's fully animated. And Ponyo is one of my favorites, the little fishy in the sea.
He watches that one a lot.
Yes.
So, and then of course we totally will watch. I found a new appreciation for King of the Hill.
Yeah.
I remember as a kid not being into it, but as an adult, like Josh and I'll sit and watch
You're like,
a
now I
series
get
of
it.
it, and I'm like, yeah, it's pretty funny. So
Or
Totally.
to the one where it's in Boomhauer's voice. Like, and everyone else talks like Boomhauer.
I don't think we have gotten there yet. Sounds pretty good. So yeah, totally.
See,
Always.
I'm very regular at Bob's Burgers. Like
Yeah.
that season kills me because it's not regular. Like there's an episode and then there's like 2 months where there's no Bob's Burgers and then it comes back and then it's like 4 episodes in a row and then it's gone for like a year. Like I can't understand the schedule of Bob's Burgers at all, but I love it. I even have the fucking soundtrack to Bob's Burgers where they do the extended songs that they, oh my gosh. So yeah, that was like 2 summers ago was the Bob's Burger summer. Last summer was the Hamilton summer. Where basically every time we're in the car, we're playing the same soundtrack. And so, yes, exactly. My daughter loves Gravity Falls, so I will sit there and watch that with her quite a bit. That was a Disney show that had a lot of like clues and stuff like that. And then the kids are really into watching every single one of the Pokemons, and I will say I'm in the room quite a bit when the Pokemons are on, and I just make fun of it.
Please
That's what
tell
I
me.
do.
Who's your favorite Pokemon?
Please tell me. they've
Officer
gotten
Jenny!
better. When my son was watching Pokemon, I just wanted to kill myself.
It's better than Dora, because if so help me,
Oh,
Dora
Lordy.
yelled at me one more time about the fucking banana tree. I started yelling back at Dora the Explorer. I started losing it as a mom, and I'm like, can we stop watching this?
Oh, I can't remember what the meme was for. There was a meme the other day, and they compared it to
Caillou.
Dora being on a dock, being, where's the ocean?
Oh, Dora!
She's the Steve of cartoons.
She is allowed to go into the forest on her own. She speaks 2 languages, but she can't fucking find anything.
She's blind.
She's blind.
It's a service monkey.
She has a pet monkey. Yes, exactly. Yes, no, I'm not a friend of Dora. At all. But yes. I love still watching cartoons as adults. I think there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. I remember when I met my mother-in-law, she's like, I've got to get home. Rugrats is coming on. And I'm like, I love this woman. Yeah. So I'm like going, no, this will be good. This will be good. We'll get along. Bonnie, what about you? Do you
Oh.
still watch cartoons as adult?
I live and breathe cartoons still. We just finished up catching up on Rick and Morty.
Okay,
I hadn't
gotcha.
seen that.
Pickle Rick.
Yeah, Pickle Rick. Pickle Rick was a while ago.
I know, it's all I know.
We just did Pickle Rick, or we just finished up Disenchantment,
Okay.
which is Simpsons guy, Simpsons and Futurama doing Fantasy World.
Sweet.
We just got caught up in that. I love Big Mouth on Netflix. It's really
Sweet.
good.
Not seen it.
Didn't Jenny Slate just say she was not going to do it anymore? I don't know. Okay, gotcha. I
It's-
remember there was something about Big Mouth that was in
it's-
the news recently.
Kids going through puberty,
Mhm.
and it's amazing. And I'm still like waiting to see how far they will go with like animating like naked teenagers. Like, they
Where's
keep,
the
like,
line?
getting closer and closer. I'm like,
That'll be fun.
So no, I will watch. I will probably be more encouraged to watch something that's animated than probably not.
There you go. Nice, yeah.
We got the house in September. We do not have like cable.
Mhm.
We just do the Netflix and Hulu. We have not.
We don't
run-
have cable either.
There
yeah.
are so many things on our list to watch.
Yeah.
Like we have not run out of anything.
Exactly. There's always so many
Yes.
things. Speaking of things, what is your one cool thing? Do you see what I did there? I just used a word.
It was so smooth.
To segue into
Yeah.
the same word.
Okay. Let's see if you can guess what my thing is. even
Okay.
though I think we already said one.
I'm gonna pretend I don't know. Hello,
Okay.
Chardonnay.
She fights evil by moonlight
Yes.
and wins love by daylight.
Yes.
Do you know who she is?
I actually wouldn't have known from those clues, but I know because of your hair today.
Yes.
Sailor Moon.
Yes. I did the Sailor Moon buns.
Sailor Moon buns!
No, I'm gonna do Sailor Moon and the lady who created her because I didn't know anything about
I
her.
didn't know it was created by a lady.
It is created by
This
a lady.
is exciting.
Yes.
Do they
It
let
is.
women do those things?
Yes.
Apparently in other countries,
Yes.
yes.
lady. Yes. This is from Japan. It's an anime. It was originally I had to write notes because I'm used to like reading these things and never pronouncing them, and they're Japanese. And I tried. I wrote down stuff. You'll have to forgive me.
She was
It's
listening to translations.
Yes.
Yes.
It is manga.
Manga.
I've always pronounced it manga.
Right.
Because I'm a dumb
Oh.
American.
It's okay.
Yes.
I think they have
Manga.
I think they have even gone with, but the American pronounce it manga. Yeah, it's
Yes.
manga.
Manga. It's Japanese. I brought some.
You did!
I brought some.
What you brought?
I brought a
Manga.
Sailor V and a Sailor Moon
See?
for people to look at.
Do we
There
need
you
to
go.
Because they're
describe what we're
beautiful.
looking at because
No.
nobody can see this?
Well,
That would be-
you will notice
Oh my
it's
gosh.
backwards.
Yes.
it is backwards.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
These are from the
It's
20th
Jewish.
anniversary ones.
yes.
You start from the back. And
Most of the world actually reads from right to left. Are we
Oh.
left to right? It's
Really?
amazing.
Really?
It's
I
the
thought it was-
English colonizers. Basically, colonizers are the ones that read
Oh.
like us.
What, you mean the world doesn't revolve around us?
Well, we tried. Didn't work out so well for a couple of millions of people.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, it reads.
cool. You
It's
wanna see it?
yeah, it's backwards and black and white, and sometimes they're color too. But a lot of
Yeah,
times
they usually
they're
have
far
like
more
the covers
expensive.
and then a couple. Yeah.
Yeah,
Where'd you find these?
I bought them.
yeah, they're at Barnes and Noble too.
You
They're
spent
at
money on
all
this?
I
booksellers.
bought these on Amazon several years ago.
There you go.
I still need. These are the 20th anniversary. These are not. I have the ones from the U.S. from back in the day, and I have an incomplete collection
Oh,
because I was in like high school.
Oh,
But yes,
that's okay. That's totally
yes.
fine.
But no, I have all of these guys because I was an adult by then, and I'm gonna buy them. Damn it!
I used it with my job money, not
Yes.
my allowance money. Shut up, Mom.
But they're created by goodness,
Yes,
Naoko Takanushi.
that sounds right.
Maybe
Sure.
Works for
sounds
me.
like a thing.
There's some vowels
Yes.
in there.
It's one of the most popular mangas of all time, and it's
Oh,
almost 30 years old.
really
Like they
Oh
are
my God.
so popular.
it beats the Dragon Ball Z because that's the other one that I
That-
know of quite a
and-
bit is Dragon Ball Z,
yeah.
and I believe you because Sailor
And-
Moon has such a girl following,
Yes,
and they are
it is
rabid.
I forgot that word because I saw that pop up when I was doing my research. I was like, what the heck is this thing? It's like I think it's Shojin and Shogo or something.
Yeah,
It's
something.
like girl comic and boy comic.
Yes.
And it's the girl comic.
Yes.
But yeah, it's one of the most popular ones. It's been around for almost 30 years. They came out big 20th anniversary stuff, and that was like 2014.
Huh.
So it's like 6 years ago. So it came out in like 91 or 92.
Okay.
So it's getting really close to 30 years old now.
Wow.
But yeah, she did not start drawing manga until she was in college.
Oh, cool.
She went to school for chemistry.
What?
Yeah.
Why not?
Really?
She was like a pharmacist.
Oh.
And that kind of reflects in the comics because a lot of the like, especially the villains, are named after like gemstones and things like that. It's a very, very science heavy themes.
Nice.
It was her editor's like joking idea to have her. She wanted to make a heroine comic, and he was like, "Why don't you put them in sailor suits?"
That's where it comes from.
That's
that
where they
was
came
gonna
from.
be my question. Why is she wearing a sailor suit?
But they do. It's so much trying to like learn about like their culture and what's normal for them, and it's very common, I guess, in middle school ish for the girls to wear like their uniforms are very much like a sailor outfit, like what the girls wear.
So it wasn't too far. It was familiar.
Yeah, like she wore one. And like I was looking up interviews, she wore one, and the person that was interviewing her was like, "Yeah, we wore sailor uniform." I don't know if they just think it's cute.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean,
they do live on an island.
Yeah,
yeah.
Mm. They're all sailors in some way.
Yeah. The style. I was trying to get in to see what the style.
Harajuku.
I haven't like read a whole lot of other ones, but it's just gorgeous. Let me say it.
Yes.
The thing about her is like a lot of the girls have like very long legs, and there's lots of long flowing hair
and big eyes.
Yes, big eyes.
Yeah, what is that?
Manga.
Why did Japanese animation have big eyes?
I think it's expression. That's always been my thought.
Are
There's
they,
a lot
are they,
of
like ashamed of their eyes or something? What's going
I don't
on here?
know.
It's like the window to the soul.
I
They're
think it's just fun to
being
draw.
expressive.
Yeah. Because there is so much in the eyes when they're mad. You know what I mean? It's like every emotion
Like
seems to be
5,000 different eye shapes.
There really is. So even when they are doing like the animation style, in television, it seems like they don't have as much body movement, but the face, the eyes
I never
are
noticed.
constant changing. So it's mostly, I think it's just a way to
super
express.
like exaggerated.
Yes.
Like their mouth will fall off. Like
Mhm.
they're crazy.
I dig it though, because it explains it to me. It's like, so you're upset then? I couldn't tell.
So for those of you who didn't grow up in the 90s like me, Sailor Moon revolves around a teenage girl named Usagi who gets magical power and fights evil forces with her friends, her boyfriend, and space cats.
Yes!
Wait,
Space cats?
Space cats!
They're space cats.
The cats talk.
Space cats?
Space cats. They're from the moon. They're there. It's a space cat.
Just go with
She's
it.
from the moon.
It's totally cute and worth
Yep.
it.
Okay. I have so missed out.
You need to watch it. Okay. So right now on Hulu, there are like 4 different versions you can watch. Like the original dub and then the Sailor Moon Crystal, which I have
That's
been
right.
rewatching.
Gotcha.
But they're both in like the original, which you can watch with subtitles and English dub.
Mhm.
But they're not the ones from the 90s because I started rewatching that.
Yeah.
They're not. It's not the same because they don't have them renamed like they did in the 90s. They gave them American names for American audience.
Oh, okay. They
Usagi
Americanized
is
them.
Serena.
That's boring.
Yeah.
The Americans don't want to hear that.
Well,
I
this was
know.
like one of like the first, like with Dragon Ball Z, this was like
Yeah.
one of the first ones to hit here, and they were kind of like,
People
those
won't
dumb
understand
Americans
it,
don't
yeah.
know, yeah. And
Mhm.
they heavily like got rid of even like when there's like signs in the background, they like just
Yeah.
blurred them out so they wouldn't be Japanese. Like
Mhm.
they wouldn't be as accepted because it's Japanese.
It is what it is.
And then we went crazy with them.
Of course we did.
It may not be like the first, but it's definitely one of the first. It's like the magical girl like theme that was like one of the first ones. And it's definitely like the most popular. Like it's like one of the things.
She's a magical girl, but she's not like a witch.
She's
she's not like spells.
That's magical. I don't follow.
She transforms, and she fights evil with her magical powers.
You know.
What does she transform into?
Into Sailor Moon. Normally, she's a regular 14-year-old girl.
Okay.
And she transforms into Sailor Moon and kicks evil's butt.
Okay, so it's like Buffy the Vampire Slayer type thing.
Maybe.
Okay, I don't know.
But probably with
but
more
with
nudity.
a cat.
With
Oh,
a
and
cat.
nudity.
And nudity.
Nudity,
Well, let's
yes.
watch this.
Yes.
It's for kids.
Animated nudity is the best.
It's not over dramatized at
It's-
all.
It's Japanese. There's nudity
And it's
involved.
totally
Oh, yeah.
legal because it's animated.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, it's fine. It first started out as Sailor V. It was like the first one to come out, or codenamed Sailor V. And there were like a few episodes of that before it got picked up to do like a big regular series, and that's when it switched to Sailor Moon. The themes in the comic are like love and friendship. There's a heavy science theme, and they even get into like transgender and lesbian relationships.
Oh, very
just-
nice.
It was very ahead of its
It
time.
was 90s.
Progressive. Very progressive.
I dig it.
Yes. So the differences between, or at least some of the differences, the Japanese and the English version from like the 90s, the names were changed. They were
Okay.
given more American names. Usagi becomes Serena, just to be kind of like the moon.
Okay. Yeah.
Amy's pretty much the same. It goes from Ami to Amy.
Mhm.
And Ray's pretty much the same. But
Yeah, it
Minaku,
is.
Ami's much cooler.
Minaku
Yeah.
turns to Mina.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the Sailor Jupiter turns into Lita for some reason.
Right.
I don't
Cause.
I don't know. Two of the Sailor Scouts, Uranus and Neptune, in the American version were cousins.
Wait a minute.
Uranus, yes, they are each one of the planets is a Sailor Scout.
Okay.
So that's another of the sciencey stuff.
So you can name your planet. Is there a Pluto?
There is a Pluto.
Okay, Pluto is represented as a planet. That's always
Yes,
my question.
This is the
Yeah.
90s. Pluto was still a planet.
It was, and it still should be a planet.
I thought they changed their mind.
They
Yeah, I
did.
think
They
they
s-
did.
They said
Yeah.
it's a dwarf planet, and I'm like, thanks.
What does that mean?
It means it's a small planet.
There's three things that make a planet a planet.
No, it's
One of
worse.
them's that it's like generally spherical in shape. One of
Right.
them's that it clears its orbit.
Right.
I forget what the other one. I don't know if it's like
Has
having
a
a
moon?
regular. No, it doesn't have
Okay.
to have a.
Okay,
It
didn't
doesn't
have to.
a moon, but it has to go around the sun, our sun.
I think it has to have like a regular orbit or something. There's three things, and I think Pluto does not clear its orbit. I think where it
That's the part.
because it takes like what is it? I forget. It's like 300 or
yeah.
like 900 years for it. It's
To circle the sun?
ridiculous.
It's so far away.
By the time, like, from when we found Pluto to where it got denounced to no longer being a planet, it did not make it around once. That poor planet.
Pluto's getting a bad rap.
Poor Pluto. And it's got a heart on it.
I know it does.
I love Pluto.
I love it. I will stand up for it until the day I die, which apparently, I mean,
But yeah.
it's going to be a
In
blink of
the-
an
That'll
eye.
be the day it makes it around the sun. Very dramatic.
It still won't make it around.
In the American version, Uranus and Neptune are cousins. And the original version, they are a lesbian couple.
Oh,
Oh, come on,
they-
America.
Yeah.
cousins?
Couldn't deal with it.
Yeah.
Cousins. And they couldn't really hide it very well because they're so flirty. Like, so that just
Kissing
led to some,
cousins.
that led to some audiences being like, they're like, is this some incestuous, like, thing going on?
Because
like, they were
that's
very,
better.
oh, some people were very confused with
Right.
it. They just didn't air, like, the last season because that deals with the transgender
Aw.
stuff. So, and also,
It's just out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah. I think they also just didn't have the license to do that or whatever. But-
Or didn't
I've
want to
never
get the
seen it.
license for it. Uh-huh.
So I'm hoping with Crystal they get to that because I've never seen it.
There you go.
And there's less nudity. They cover up stuff where they're in like baths. They have bubble baths that are up higher.
Oh, that's so nice.
And there are little transformation sequences. They have a
Americanized it.
little less
Yeah.
boobage going on.
Sure.
I mean,
Mhm.
they're just kind of like a translucent silhouette. Like
Right,
it's
yeah.
it's like sparkly star stuff. They're not really naked.
Right, exactly.
It's weird.
It's the female form. It's not a big deal. It's the fact that it's drawn by guys and they have giant boobs.
But it's fine for paintings everywhere.
With a cheeky one out constantly.
So each one of the Sailor Scouts have different personalities
Okay.
and interests. The main character, Sailor Moon, who is... And I wrote this one down.
Yeah.
Usagi
Okay.
Tuxedo.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yep.
She's kind of like not really an anti-hero, like she's evil, but she gets bad grades in school. She loves to eat. She plays video games.
So she's my best friend.
She loves to sleep, and
She's
she's
my goal in life.
yes, she's frequently late for school.
Oh my god, yes, I want to be her.
But she
Role model.
is like great with making friends.
Okay.
Not
seeing any
there's
faults.
like a whole thing with her and her name. I don't know. There's something with like the Japanese, like for Usagi, it's like a bunny. So that pops up a lot in her. There's little like a lot of the things she owns have little bunnies on them.
Like
and
her
stuff.
animal spirit.
It's somewhere in the Japanese, you know how we have the man in the moon?
Yeah.
They have the rabbit or the bunny in the moon.
Oh,
You
cute.
see a bunny?
They see a bunny.
Why not?
What moon are they looking at?
There's no cheese
Say
in
what?
there. Maybe there is cheese in there, and that's why there's that bunny. That makes no sense.
But I guess her name translates to Rabbit of the Moon.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Her
Because
hairballs
Bunnies.
are
Hair
intended
balls.
to be her buns
Her buns?
are
Hence your
intended.
hairstyle.
Her
Yes,
hair.
Okay.
Yes.
I did the
Her
Sailor Moon
hair
buns.
Can we get a picture of this?
Made of
Yes.
buns.
Yes.
Josh, take a picture.
Exactly, he did. But I'm gonna take another
This
one.
one. I
Just
think
'cause-
this one was the good one.
Okay, all right. Then
It's
I
the
will.
one
I
that
will
was
try to
facing
get
Leah, so
your-
it's good.
Your good angle of your hair bunsness. I love it.
Sailor Moon.
Perfect. Yes, exactly. And done. Bam.
You're so adorable.
Exactly. I believe the word you're searching for is adorkable. Because that's what we are.
But they're supposed to be intended to kind of be reminiscent of rabbit ears.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay.
Sure. I would think more panda. Every time I saw them, I just always thought of like panda ears. So, but yes.
I can see rabbit.
But rabbits. I'll take
They're
rabbits.
her. Oh, she's not in either one of these. There's a girl later who has more pointed ones.
Okay, gotcha. For the bunny.
And that
ones.
looks more like a bunny.
Okay. Got it.
Amy is Sailor Mercury. She's the smart girl.
Sweet.
And
Because
she's
there could be
either
only one of those?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, she's either like the smartest
Don't
girl.
want to intimidate the boys.
True story.
She's smarter than the boys.
Yeah, she is.
She's either the smartest girl in like the school or maybe like even in all of the town.
in the
She's
world.
hated by everyone, isn't she?
She's like a chess, like a national chess ranking
Okay.
player
I bet she's
person.
hated. She's
Yeah.
hated.
Right.
She has
Totally
when
did
she
that.
shows up, she has no friends.
Yeah.
But Usagi befriends her, and they
Mhm.
become friends.
Because friendship
Ray-
is magic. Wait, that's different.
Ray is Sailor Mars. She's a temple mistress,
Ooh.
and she maybe has psychic power.
Sweet.
I'll be
She gets like
There you go.
premonitions.
Done.
Maybe.
I like
In
it.
in the 90s,
Katie wants to keep her options open. She's like, I haven't heard
I'm listening.
the whole cast of characters yet,
in
but the
90s
temple girl
one, she has a
shotgun.
and the 90s like anime for the English version, she has like an attitude problem. She is angry all the time because she's
Sweet.
Mars, so she's the fire. She's
Okay.
the passion.
Got it.
Let's see, I wrote down the pronunciation for this one.
Yeah.
Makato?
Sure.
Makato?
Makato?
Is that like wine? I mean,
Like Moscato.
is Sailor Jupiter. She's the muscle. She's sporty spice.
I was gonna
You
say
know?
I'm starting to get a Spice
Yeah,
Girls
well,
kind
they-
of like reference,
Spice Girls,
which
they
would
kind of came out at the same time, so it's like
Right.
really good timing.
Dig
She lives alone, which I'm still trying to figure out if that's like just an anime thing
right.
or like a thing that's in Japanese. She's 14
Oh.
and she lives alone.
she lives
Okay.
alone?
And she lives alone.
All right.
And this is not the first like anime where I've heard of
Right. Yeah.
like
Of the younger
low
one.
teenagers. Like this is not like 17. This is 14.
Right.
Living alone. Her parents died, so she lives alone.
Yeah.
She likes to make cakes. Like
Katie.
she will.
Okay,
she
this
will,
could be me.
I know
I
she
love
will
being
bake-
alone, and
you
I
love-
love
I know.
baking.
I know.
She
I
will
know.
bake a
Yeah.
cake and then kick your ass.
See?
Ooh.
I think you could do all those things, Katie.
Thank you.
And then Minako
Yeah.
is Sailor Venus.
Mhm.
She's very similar to Sailor Moon because Earth and Moon are sister planets.
Oh, okay.
So they have similar personalities.
Sisters from another misters.
Yes.
Got it.
She is the leaders of the Sailor Scouts, and she was Sailor V, who showed up first.
Ah, and she's got my glasses, so
She's the mask when she's Sailor V.
just saying. Cat's eye glasses for the
Yes,
win.
and she has a space cat too.
Done.
Sailor Moon has a space cat named Luna, and Venus has a space
course, Luna.
cat named
Luna makes
Artemis.
sense.
Artemis. Artemis Fowl.
And then there's Tuxedo Mask.
Okay.
That's the
He
dude
is
character,
the Steve Trevor.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yes.
There's always a Steve Trevor of the stupid universe.
I don't know. He's pretty classy, but he has
Where's the
virtually
tuxedo?
no powers.
He's a potted plant, isn't he?
He like will throw a
I
rose in
hate
there.
potted plant characters. Okay, he's a rose potted plant.
He will throw roses. He's
Okay.
pretty much just there for emotional support for
Uh,
Sailor Moon.
He's their emotional support
is
animal.
pretty much what it is.
All right. We all have our
He's
place.
not like the macho hero type. He's like
He doesn't need
maybe
to be.
kind of not really feminine, but he's definitely not like, oh, kick your ass.
Is he
Like,
their gay best friend?
He's not gay.
Their gay bestie? He's definitely not gay.
No.
He's pining over every one of the girls.
Well, he becomes
Oh,
Sailor Moon's
yeah.
boyfriend.
Of course, because you gotta pair him up.
Yep.
If you don't teach the kids.
But it's weird. Their first kiss is initiated by Sailor Moon.
Okay.
Like it's not like it's kind of like a new thing.
Okay.
It's like, and it's in a like before a battle, like stay here. I'm gonna go take care of this kind of thing. Sailor Moon kisses them, so it's not like
Stay here. Keep pretty.
Right.
I'll handle it. Which
You
character
stay
do
pretty.
you relate to the most, Bonnie?
I am
Question.
probably Sailor Neptune.
You're the cousin that has incest with you.
Yeah. Yep.
Uranus? Okay, got it. Just checking.
She's like,
Yep.
check.
And there's like Sailor Pluto. She's the
Yeah.
guardian. She guards the time door.
Ooh.
Yes.
Okay, that kind of sounds
And
like me.
then
but yes.
Sailor Neptune. She's the artsy fartsy one, and she's also.
Oh, that's you. Okay, yeah,
Guess-
yeah, there it is. Yeah.
Guess what color she is?
She teal.
She's fucking teal.
That is your
Yeah.
favorite
Yes.
color
Yes,
in
you.
the world.
Her glasses are teal
They
framed,
are.
and they are gorgeous.
Exactly. And her phone and her headphones that I bought for
Everything.
her.
Everything
And her
is teal.
sweater that she wears when she's chilly.
Exactly. It's all.
Oh, but she plays the violin,
Oh.
and I'm pretty sure she does some kind
Do
of
you
other
play
artsy
the vi- Do you
fartsy.
play violin?
I do not play.
Oh,
I'll have to get you a violin.
time to learn a new hobby.
It will be the teeniest.
I play the world's smallest violin often.
Don't we all?
Oh, and there's Sailor Uranus.
Mhm.
She drives a race car
Oh,
for
okay.
a living.
Yes.
Wears
Yeah.
pants as part of her school uniform.
Not pants.
No.
Pants.
I like it.
Yes.
Yes.
And
So
there's
rebellious.
yeah, there's a bit of a thing, and she is very like tomboy. She's very short hair. You know, she dresses like a boy. She's very like slim
Sweet.
figure.
Yeah.
So there's a thing in the manga. I haven't gotten to it and see if they've shown it in Crystal yet. Where like Sailor Moon maybe kind of has a crush on her. Like there's like a thing going on.
Ooh.
Like I'm not sure if it's like exploring like lesbian relationships thing,
Right.
or if she just doesn't know she's a girl kind of a
Right.
thing. I don't know.
Or if the line is so blurry, it's great.
But there is a line in the manga when you get to her and she like explains to her. It's something. It sounds more like a transgender thing.
That's
She
what I was
says-
wondering.
It
Yeah.
says, but I don't know. I think it's.
But it
they've always
doesn't
been
have to be.
presented as that they are just a lesbian couple.
Okay,
But
gotcha.
I can't remember the line, but it's something like I am both sexes kind
Oh,
of a
okay.
thing
Gotcha. There you go.
in the manga.
Nice.
And then Sailor Saturn is a whole thing. She's a little scout. She's
Okay.
she's a baby scout. She's supposed to be like
Oh, she's Baby
10 or
Spice.
12.
Okay.
Yeah.
Baby Spice was the
And there's-
oldest of the bitches.
And then there's
The irony was thick. Yes.
Shibuya Saga, she's Sailor Moon but smaller and pink.
Oh, okay. There you go. Smaller and pink. I like
Yeah,
it.
right.
Right.
But yeah, there are like it was it was ahead of its time, being, girl power and
Yep.
having all these things that are in it. It's not flawless.
Right.
It
is a product of its time.
They do fight in high heels and miniskirts.
Yeah.
Well, praise the Lord.
Yes. But they're magical, so maybe they're more agile.
Sure.
I don't know.
And they're wearing underwear?
I mean,
It's like a leotard. It's like a swimsuit with a skirt over
on top
it.
of it.
There are
If I
crotch
could fight
shots.
like that, I would, though. I'm not even
I know, right?
joking.
It would be more comfortable.
My favorite hobby used to be like going out to dinner, having a few beers, and then going and trying on high heels at DSW. Because I can't wear them, but I aspire to.
You are my spirit animal.
Okay. I know, right? Right? Yes.
So, I mean, we don't have to put them down for having them fight in miniskirts.
Exactly.
Some women might not dig that, and that's okay. There's the character with pants, but I would totally kick ass in a unitard and a miniskirt
Yeah.
and high heels if I could.
They all
Oh,
have
absolutely.
different shoes,
Yeah.
too. There's like high-heeled boots. There's little
Yeah.
short booties.
Mhm.
You
All
know,
kinds of
it's just diversity. We need
It
to
is.
focus on the diversity of the people.
Right?
Especially of the
And
shoes.
how awesome it is.
That's the thing. So while there's a high diversity in
Shoes.
shoe types, there's not really a high
In color?
diversity in color or in like body shape.
Correct.
Oh, yeah.
They are all skinny bitches.
And they're
Yeah.
all voluptuous
Yes.
in the right areas.
Even
Yeah.
the like 10-year-olds have a little bosoms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm. Yeah.
It's
Um,
not right.
but it looks so pretty.
Somebody else's fantasy.
No.
I had to wait till I was 48 and hire a doctor.
Right, exactly. And then write a check. It
Yeah.
happens. Life ain't fair.
Well, yeah, they're all pretty much the same body shape. Body
Body
shape.
shape? Oh, body
They
shape.
are all, as far as I know, white.
Right.
I mean, it's manga.
Wait a minute. It's Japanese.
Yeah,
Japanese.
but a lot
but
of
the main
Japanese
character's
characters
also
are white.
blonde.
Because that's
So-
the beauty standard.
In
Yes,
the
okay, what
the
else?
90s,
It's
in
terrible.
the 90s anime, Sailor Pluto looks like she may be Mediterranean.
Right?
Maybe.
Okay.
But she's blonde.
She's
There's
no
that.
Pluto is. She's got green hair,
Yeah.
Oh,
but she has more of an olive skin.
Right,
Oh.
right. She's the idea of
I
diversity.
don't know how she gets tan watching the Time Door.
That time door is
But
bright.
that's
A little moon
That's
glow.
I personally have an
tanning
issue.
beds? Is there tanning beds?
I have not seen any. There's an awful lot of moonlight.
Right.
oh my god.
The issue I have is when they transform
Yeah.
in their little sequences.
Yes,
like
and
the
their
first
dances.
thing is they get nail polish.
That's
then-
the first thing.
Like they show their little. They have transformation pins, and later they get like little scepters. The pins are fucking adorable. I want pins.
Okay, yeah.
Like that's in the
That makes
manga.
sense.
They get
That's your
little
flair.
pins.
Yeah.
yeah.
They're fucking
that.
adorable. But they they throw up their hand and they
Do a little twirl.
say their little magic world and they get nail polish first. They all wear gloves.
I didn't realize that
Like
was the thing.
like elbow high gloves. But we need the nail polish. Like that's been bugging me.
That's where Bonnie
So
draws the line. Why the nail polish? If no one sees
I guess
it?
it's
I
just
would
a
like to
confidence
explore this further. I think we need to contact the author, the
I
illustrator.
don't think
So-
that happens in the
'Cause
manga.
That's just
So a slight sidebar that I'd never realized the nail thing. I saw. Have you ever seen the Iron Man version?
Yes.
Okay.
It's good.
Have you guys seen the Iron Man
No.
version? Okay, so because there's this whole transformation sequence that happens with Sailor Moon, somebody thought, what if it's Tony Stark does the Sailor Moon transformation? And so he
It's
puts
so
his
pretty.
he does he get the nail polish? He just gets his hand put on.
Probably.
So he gets so his glove comes on first, and then like the rest of his armament comes on, and then he does the like Sailor Moon pose at the end with his like leg kicked up in the air, and it's so fantastic. That's when I realized what is with the hand thing first, and that's where I realized it was nail polish. Not until I saw Tony Stark get his, and then I went,
wanna see
"Do
Tony
they get
Stark."
nail polish first?"
we'll play it up right.
I'll also put it
good.
in the show notes for the listeners, but the Tony Stark one is fantastic. Okay, so nail polish power is a thing.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's just a confidence boost.
Yes. Yes.
They know it's there.
Right. Is it their toes, too?
As far as I know, it's not the toes.
They don't show feet. Feet is not.
No, I don't even think they even show the individual toes
Okay.
when they're transforming. I
Right.
think it's just kind of like a
It's a nubbin.
it's a boot-shaped
Right, exactly.
object.
Focus on the shoes, ladies. Focus on the shoes.
But no, it's great. I'm
Yes.
rewatching the Crystal. Yeah, I was into it in the 90s because girl power.
Yeah, right. We didn't have
And
much of
then
it.
The 20th anniversary came out in like 2014, so I was like, yeah, I'm getting all the manga. I didn't get them all the first time.
This is my
Just reading
chance.
those, and they're so beautiful.
See?
And I love them so much. And then, but they're in the new ones, you read them is back to front, because that's how you do it.
Yep, exactly.
And some of them are in color, and apparently, I was looking the other day, they have an even newer version, and they're like holographic covers.
Oh, yeah.
And
There's
I'm
always
like,
a
I
special
don't-
edition cover.
I don't think I need that.
But yet
But I
you
know
do.
it's there.
Uh-huh.
So part of you just wants it.
Yes.
Because you gotta get them all. Wait, that's Pokemon.
But in
Gotta get them.
But she always has these like little doodles of the scouts doing like little things.
Right.
And in the more recent, the 20th anniversary version, they have like translation stuff for like from their culture that we may not get.
Oh, that's nice.
I love
Yeah.
that.
So
It's a chance
so
to learn
good.
something new about culture, about
Yeah.
a different culture. It's like, okay, we'll dumb it down for you, American.
So they're there
Because you Americans. Sorry, it's one of my favorite things.
I know, right?
Yeah, that's a great thing.
They used to always say that. They'd be like, are you a Mexican or a Mexicant? And I'm like, no.
Oh,
That needs to
Lordy.
be an American or an American because
Mhm.
we kind of earn that
Yeah.
one a little bit more.
Yeah. I love learning about other cultures. Love it.
Exactly. Well, do you have any questions for Bonnie and Sailor Moon? Like, how can you collect them all? Where can you?
No, that's Pokemon. Even I know that. That's an old lady.
They make little figures, and you can get them all.
Right. Where can you get all the Dragonballs? Wait, that's another one. Sorry. I always joke when I go into like geeky stores because they always have the Dragonballs, and that's another Japanese comic where they're always trying to find these stupid orange balls with stars on them. And I'm like, I don't understand this show. These balls are everywhere. I find them all the time. There's one. There's one.
Dora could find those freaking Dragon Balls.
Dora could find the Dragon Balls better than the freaking guys in Dragon Balls.
No, I had an issue with Dragon Ball like back in the day when it was on Toonami.
Mhm.
You're
Sorry.
sitting there, they're fighting. I don't even know what the hell. It was.
Probably Vegeta. They're always fighting Vegeta.
I want to see. It
Wait,
was
there's a
Frieza.
character named Vegeta?
Vegeta.
Vegeta.
He is a giant Vegeta.
He really is. He's a giant JJ.
He's got like this giant widow's peak.
He does.
No.
I have missed out on so
Not
much.
really. Not really. I mean, I'll show you, like, just watch an episode and be like, I
Got it.
I got
okay,
it.
you can figure
It's
it
a
out
thing.
real quick. Okay.
No, but they're fighting somebody, and they keep making a big deal about like we've only got like 3 minutes till the planet blows up, but it's like 10 episodes long.
It is. She's not even joking.
How is that different from Star Trek?
It's not.
Just saying. Just asking.
It takes so long. The planet's gonna blow up in 3 minutes, and that was 17 episodes ago.
It's like,
Like, please just blow up already. Yeah, no, it's horrible. I think that's a beautiful place to wrap us up if you want to, darling.
That was I knew nothing about that. Thank you.
Sailor Moon.
da-da.
Saving the world. I love it.
Well, that wraps it up for this week. Join us next week as our next Gal Pal shares her one cool cartoon thing as Gal's Guide to the Galaxy podcast continues. Thanks for listening.
For show notes, links, and images from this week's show, visit galsguide.org. Want exclusive stuff like deleted bits and major bloopers? Become a Gals Guide patron today. Thanks for listening.